another big hit to Russia's economy. Income from crude oil exports in Russia has reportedly hit an 8-month low, which could put Vladimir Putin's spending plans to keep his country on high alert into jeopardy. The decline in Russian oil shipments is an interesting trend, according to Putin's former deputy energy minister, who told Newsweek that it is too soon to determine if the decline will continue. Newsweek reached out to the Russian Ministry of Finance for comment. In 2022, when Putin launched his full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the oil industry was the focus of Western sanctions, including a $60 price restriction on a barrel of seaborne crude, in an effort to choke Moscow's war machine. Last year, oil accounted for 16% of Russia's GDP. However, by reorganizing the ownership of warships in a way that obscures any ties to Moscow, Russia has managed to evade sanctions to a large extent. In the week leading up to September 22, Bloomberg reported that average 4-week crude volumes had fallen to 3.1 million barrels per day, with the more unpredictable weekly flows falling by approximately 390,000. It is possible that maintenance work at the port or the pipeline supplying it caused the dramatic decrease in the country's eastern flows, according to the outlet. The terminal is located on Russia's Pacific coast and is known as Kazmino. According to Bloomberg, between September 12 and 18, Russia's average daily oil processing levels fell to 5.28 million barrels, which is the lowest level for a week since late June. According to the data gathered from vessel tracking, 27 tankers brought in 20.23 million barrels of Russian crude in the week ending September 22. This is a decrease from the previous week, when 31 ships were involved and the revised total was 22.95 million barrels, according to Vladimir Mylov, Russia's former deputy energy minister from 2002. This pattern is intriguing to watch. The main concern is if it continues. Mylov spoke to Newsweek about this. But budget oil revenues, not this, are an important metric to keep an eye on. It may recover, or it might be compensated for by lower oil price discounts, he said, adding that he did not think the decline in exports had significantly affected Russia's economy just yet. The U.S. Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control has asked one shipping insurer for information on 14 businesses it believes may have violated sanctions on Russian oil, adding further pressure on Russian exports. The drone strikes carried out by Ukraine on Russian oil processing sites have limited Moscow's military capabilities, but they are not believed to have had a negative effect on exports. This news follows a Bloomberg article that detailed Putin's intentions to keep Russia on high alert, even after 2.5 years of his invasion of Ukraine. The news organization claimed to have seen proposed budget amendments that would increase Russia's defense expenditure to 13.2 trillion rubles, $142 billion, in the upcoming year. An increase of over 25% from the expected 10.4 trillion rubles, $112 billion, for this year brings it to 6.2% of GDP. By 2025, defense and national security spending would surpass all other government appropriations put together, including those for education, healthcare, social policies, and the economy, making up 40% of total expenditures. Military spending would fall to 5.6% of GDP in 2026 and 5.1% the year after that, according to Bloomberg's analysis of preliminary statistics.